Hi there. I'm Coach Rom Rolida from the Signare Life Coaches Association, and welcome to Career Planning Week. Let me just share my screen with you. All right. Okay, yan. So welcome again sa Career Planning Week. This week, ang goal namin is to help you maximize your career this year by helping you learn how to set up goals, how to evaluate your progress, and how to make proper readjustment to help you get closer to your target. I'm really excited to share with you yung mga tips and strategies that you can use to achieve your career goals, especially because we know na sobrang importante ng career natin. Tama ba? Hindi lang ito basta work, hindi lang ito basta something na ginagawa natin. For most of us, yung mga careers natin, it gives us a sense of purpose and fulfillment. We spend the majority of our waking hours sa work, di ba? And for a lot of us, it's the primary source of income that allows us to live yung lifestyle na gusto natin. So sobrang valuable ng career natin. The problem is, a lot of people don't invest time to plan for their careers. Either because hindi nila alam kung paano or they just choose not to do it, di ba? In short, they just go with the flow. And that's not good actually because as motivational speaker Brian Tracy once said, ayan, sabi niya, people with clear written goals accomplish far more in a shorter period of time than people without them could ever imagine. So napaka-importante po ng pagsiset ng goals, di ba? That's why in this first video, we're gonna be talking about setting goals. Okay, so the title of this talk is Building a Successful Career Blueprint, Setting and Achieving Goals. Okay? So, siguro i-turn up ko muna yung mukha ko para hindi kayo masyadong ma-distract. Ayan. Para ba ito? All right. Ayan. So, in this topic, you will learn ayan, three obvious reasons why you should set goals for your career. Reason number one will hurt your soul. So alamin niyo kung ano yung reason number one na yan. The 10-3-1 method to simplify your goals with sniper-like accuracy. So I want you to use this strategy and you'll have singular focus this 2024 to help you achieve your goals faster. You will also learn the one mistake even high achievers and successful people make when setting goals and how to avoid it by asking yourself one simple question and the smart way to set goals for your career, which top entrepreneurs and businessmen use in achieving even their most ambitious goals. And marami pa, no? So, a question is, are you ready? Okay? If you're ready, pwede bang sabihin mo, I am ready? Lakasan mo, no? I am ready. Ba, yun. And then with that, let's begin. So first, let's talk about why it's really important to set goals for your career. So I want to share with you yung three obvious reasons why you should set goals for your career. And I hope it will inspire and motivate you to start setting goals starting today. So the first reason is we need to set goals because other people have agendas for us. Okay? So the first reason na kailangan natin mag-set ng goals kasi yung ibang tao, meron silang agenda para sa atin. It's not necessarily bad, di ba? Pero pag wala kang goal sa sarili mo, ang tendency ay magamit ka ng ibang tao para ma-achieve nila yung goals nila. Okay? Maybe you experienced that before, di ba? Wala kang plano for the day, then biglang nag-chat yung friend mo, "Uy, may gagawin ka ba? Kung wala, samahan mo naman ako." And just like that, di ba? Nagamit niya na yung oras mo para sa goals niya. Okay? Okay lang naman yung kung paminsan-minsan. Pero kung lagi na lang pong gano'n, no, ibig sabihin nagagamit na ng ibang tao yung oras mo for their own agendas. Instead na nagagamit mo yung oras po na yon to achieve your goals. Sabi nga ni Jim Rohn, okay, one of my favorite motivational speakers, sabi niya, If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Okay? Ganun pala kagrabe yun, no? Na kapag hindi ka nagpaplano sa buhay mo, sa career mo, magpaplano yung ibang tao para sa'yo. And hindi ganun kaganda. And wala silang ganun kagandang plano for you. Diba? So, plano-plano din, okay? Plano-plano din. Set goals for yourself and for your career. Another reason why you should set goals is because reason number 2, goals give you direction and focus. Okay? Kapag sasakay ka ng taxi, ang unang itatanong sa iyo ng driver ay, saan po tayo? Tama ba? Napaka-basic po na tanong, no? Pero napaka-importante kasi kung hindi alam ng driver yung destination mo, hindi siya makakaalis, tama ba? Or kung aandar man siya, kung aalis man siya, magpapaikot-ikot lang po kayo kasi hindi niya alam yung direksyon. And sobrang magastos yun for you. Diba? Imagine that, diba? Paikot-ikot yung taxi, wala kayong pinupuntahan. Sobrang gastos niyan, di ba? Same din sa career natin. When we don't have goals for our career, it's hard to find direction and focus. Kung saan-saan ka mapupunta, kung ano-anong bagay ang ipupursu mo, ang ending, di ba, you're not happy, you're unfulfilled, you're discouraged kasi feeling mo nasayang lang yung effort and oras mo with no achievement to show for it. But when you have clear goals, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly where to go. Madaling mag-say no sa mga bagay that will just distract you. And it's much, much easier to achieve milestones sa career mo kasi may purpose ang lahat ng ginagawa mo. Which brings us to the third reason. Bakit natin kailangan mag-set ng goals? Because goals lead to achievement and fulfillment. When you have goals for your career, mas madaling ma-achieve kasi alam mo yung target mo. And when you achieve your goals, you'll be much happier, you'll be much fulfilled, and even excited to achieve more. Sabi ni Og Mandino, he's an author, no? Sabi niya, the victory of success is half won when one gains the habit of setting and achieving goals. Ibig sabihin, no, kalahati ng success mo is dapat mag-set ka muna ng goals. When you do that, diba, parang alam mo yung kalahati ka na doon sa journey mo to achieving your goals. That said, no, let's do some practical steps to set goals for your career this 2024. And to do that, I will share with you what I call the 10-3-1 method. Okay? The 10-3-1 method to simplify your goals with sniper-like accuracy. Okay? The purpose of the 10-3-1 method is to simplify things. Okay? If you're like me, masyado tayong maraming gustong ma-achieve sa buhay natin. Tama ba? And minsan sa sobrang dami ng gusto nating i-pursue, we end up getting overwhelmed, distracted, and sabog to the point na wala na tayong na-achieve. With the 10-3-1 method, it is designed to counter that by narrowing your options until you're left with one most important goal. Okay, so let's do this para mas makita nyo how it works, no? So we begin by step 1. So step 1, you list down the top 10 things you want to achieve in terms of your career this 2024. Okay? So, inom lang ako tubig. So lista mo yung 10 bagay na gusto mong ma-achieve sa career mo ngayong 2024. So lista mo lang muna lahat, diba? Huwag ka muna mag-isip, huwag ka muna mag-hold back. Ano yung 10 bagay na gusto mong mangyari, ma-achieve sa career mo ngayong taon? Okay? So here are some examples to give you some ideas. So maybe you want to enhance your leadership skills. You want to improve yung work relationships mo. Diba? Mas makabanding mo yung mga workmates mo, yung boss mo. Maybe you want to become better at time management. Diba? Maybe you want to start a new business or side hustle para may dagdag sa income. Or maybe you want to get promoted at work. Ma-promote ka sa trabaho mo, tumaas yung sweldo mo, diba? Parang double my salary or income from last year. Change career to something that is more suited to your passion. Learn a new skill, get new certifications. So these are just some examples, no? So ikaw, personally, no, ano yung 10 bagay na gusto mo mangyari sa career mo ngayong taon? Okay, so lista mo lang lahat, yung top 10 na yan. And yan, again, don't think too much, no? So sulat mo lang lahat, lista mo lang lahat. Ayan. So once you're done with step 1, Step 2, out of your top 10 goals, pick the top 3 that are most important to you. So dun sa 10 na yon, basahin mo ulit yung nilista mong 10, then top 10, then pili ka ng 3 that you believe is the most important for your career this year. Okay? So yes, we want to achieve a lot of things, but remember, focus is also very important if you want to hit your target. So yun, so pili ka ng 3, no? So to give you an example again, let's say do sa mga nilista ko kanina, ayan, so yung 10 na yan, pumili ako ng 3, no? So yan, so pinili ko improve work relationships. I want to bond with my office mates more. I want to get promoted at work. I want to become better at managing my time. So these 3 things will dictate kung ano yung mga gagawin ko sa work this year. And these 3 goals will guide me, and hopefully at the end of 2024, no, I could say na na-achieve ko yung 3 bagay na to. Okay? So yan. So ayun yung 2 steps. 10, tapos pili ka ng 3. And then last step natin, step number 3. Yan yung 3 pala na pinili ko. Uh, Last step, step number 3, out of your top 3, choose the one goal that you would really like to achieve this year. Okay, so sa 3 na napili mo kanina, ano talaga doon yung gusto mong mangyari talaga ngayong taon, diba? Ano yung gusto mong mangyari this year sa career mo? Okay? So for example, I'd say na I want to get promoted at work. Okay? Now that's your one goal. And diyan mo talaga ibubuhos yung lahat ng effort mo to make sure na by the end of this year, maa-achieve mo siya. Okay? Now, hindi ko na masyadong may elaborate no how to do this 10-3-1 method since limited lang yung time natin. But if you want more guidance and coaching on how to apply this strategy, I would like to invite you to join our on-site career coaching session this week. So we're doing it in multiple locations. You can just reach out dun sa taong nag-share sa'yo ng video na to ng Career Planning Week and ask them kung saan gagawin yung on-site career coaching session nila. Okay, so marami yan. We have been Eastwood, we have been Makati, we have sa BGC, we have sa Ortigas, iba-iba, no? So tanungin mo na lang yung nag-share sa'yo ng video na to kung saan gagawin yung career planning coaching session nila. And then, if you have time, diba, join ka doon, no? Alright, so now you have your top 3 goals and your one goal for your career this 2024. Next, we have to make sure that this is something that we can really do or achieve. Okay? Because here's the thing, no? One of the biggest mistakes that people make when setting goals is that they set goals that are based on the outcome and not on the process. Guilty dito kahit yung mga high achievers na. Okay? Again, one of the biggest mistakes na ginagawa ng mga nagset ng goals, they set goals that are based on the outcome and not on the process. What does it mean, di ba? Ibig sabihin, yung goals nila, it represents yung outcome na gusto nilang makuha instead of the things they need to do to achieve that goal. So let me give you an example para mas madali mong magets. So for example, let's say you set a goal to lose weight. Okay? Gusto mong mas maging fit, gusto mong magkasya sa'yo yung mga dati mong office attire, di ba, na binili mo, mahal-mahal, di ba? And you just want to be overall healthy. So you set a goal to lose 20 kilograms by the end of 2024. Okay? Napaka-simpleng goal, di ba? On the surface, di ba, parang okay naman yung goal. Titignan natin, lose 20 kilograms by year end. Napakasimple, di ba? The problem is, it's focus on the outcome na gusto mong mangyari. Okay? Ano yung outcome? Mag-lose ka ng weight. Okay? And most of the time, the problem is, hindi mo kontrolado yung outcome. Okay? Hindi mo kontrolado. I mean, think about it, di ba? Kung kontrolado mo yung outcome na to of losing 20 kilograms, malamang hindi ka na maghihintay ng year-end. Ang gagawin mo ngayon, mag-i-snap ka lang ng finger mo, di ba? Snap ka lang ganyan, wala na, 'di ba? Parang right here right now, 'di ba? Ganun lang. Pitik mo lang yung daliri mo and boom, instant weight loss, 'di ba? Payat ka na agad kasi you control the outcome. Nagigets ba? So ganun yung controlling the outcome. Ibig sabihin, you have the power to make it happen right away, 'di ba? But you don't. Ayun yung problema, hindi natin kontrolado yung outcome. And the more you focus dun sa outcome na gusto mong makuha, which you can't control, the higher the chance na ma-discourage ka or tumigil ka kasi ang tagal dumating ng outcome na gusto mo. Diba? No matter how much you exercise, no matter how much na mag-diet ka, no matter how much na alam mo yun, magpaka-active ka, ba't ganun? Ang bagal dumating ng outcome. And ang tendency po natin, ma-discourage tayo. Why? Kasi we are focused on the outcome. Nagigets ba? So what you should do instead, di ba? What should you do instead? So instead of focusing on the outcome, you should set goals based on what you can control. Ano yon, which is the process. And when you faithfully stay with the process, if you stay consistent, diba, it will ultimately lead you to the outcome that you want. Guaranteed. Okay? Again, instead of focusing on the outcome, mag-focus ka daw saan? Dun sa process. Okay? Mag-focus ka dun sa process. Mag-set ka ng goals based on sa process. Because when you stay faithfully dun sa process po na yon, ultimately po, maglilid po yan sa outcome na gusto mo. Okay? Same scenario, diba? Gamitin natin. Your goal is to lose weight. So don't focus on that. Huwag kang mag-focus dun sa timbangan. Huwag kang mag-focus dun sa kung nababawasan na ba yung timbang mo. Instead, make it your goal to exercise regularly, to eat right each day, to be more active, to monitor and limit your sugar intake. These are all things, itong mga bagay na to, pag-exercise, pagkain ng tama, lahat ito yung mga bagay na kontrolado mo. So it's much better to set goals based on those things. Another example, wait lang, inuwang tubig. Another example, your goal is, for example, let's say you want to have 6 month worth of emergency fund, di ba? So gusto mong magkaroon ng emergency fund, don't focus on that. Don't focus on the outcome. Instead, make it your goal to reduce your expenses, save 10% to 20% of your salary every month, and find a side hustle to add to your income. Again, itong mga bagay na to, ito yung mga kontrolado mo. So dapat dito mo ibase yung goals mo. So what I want you to do, you go back to your top 3 goals and your one goal for 2024. And I want you to ask this question. Is this an outcome-based goal or a process-based goal? Kung makikita mo na outcome-based goal yung sinulat mo, di ba? It's something that you can control. Okay? Then try changing it to a process-based goal. So let me give you another example. So balik tayo doon kanina. So for example, lose 20 kilograms. Ito yung outcome-based goal mo, 'di ba? Mag-lose ng weight. So instead na ganun yung goal mo, dapat ang gawin mong goal, go to the gym and exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Okay? Kasi itong goal na to, this is process-based. Ito yung nakafocus ka doon sa bagay na kaya mong kontrolin. Yung pagpunta sa gym, pag-exercise for 30 minutes, pag-commit 3 times a week, 'di ba, na magiging active ka. Okay? When you do that, 'di ba, if you stay faithful to that process, 'di ba, eventually po makukuha mo din yung outcome na gusto mo. But you are focusing doon sa process. Okay? So, now, yan, malapit tayo matapos. Now, let's go to the last part of this short topic, and it's all about the smart way to set goals for your career. So maybe familiar na kayo dito sa smart way na to. It's called the SMART Goal Setting Method, SMART. It's an acronym and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. The idea here is I want you to turn your top 3 goals, yung mga sinulat nyo kanina, and one goal into the SMART model. Okay? So let's go to each one using the example of building your emergency fund. So yun yung gamitan ng example. You want to build your emergency fund. You want to be prepared for anything that might happen to you in the future. So you want to build itong fund na to as soon as possible, no? So syempre, unang-una, again, balikan mo yung tinuro ko na you should convert yung outcome-based goal mo to process-based goal. Okay? So building an emergency fund, it's an outcome-based goal. So if you want to turn it into process-based, you can make it a goal to save a portion of your salary each month. Ayun yung parang focus dun sa process. And then let's make it smart. Okay? So una, letter S. Ayan. Letter S is specific. Okay? It means dapat clear kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari and even yung action mo, no? You can say that it's specific kung malinaw sa'yo kung nagagawa mo ba or hindi yung goal mo. Okay? For example, instead of saying saying save money, napaka-generic, di ba? You can be more specific and say, put 10% of my gross monthly salary in my BDO savings account. Okay? So, di ba, clear siya, malinaw siya, malinaw na malinaw yung gusto mong mangyari, and that's what you call is specific. Okay? Dapat ganun siya kalinaw, no? Next is, dapat measurable. Dapat you can measure yung goal mo so you can say kung na-achieve mo ba siya or hindi. Okay? Don't just say lose weight. Identify how much weight you want to lose. In our example, 'di ba, saving money. Kapag sinabi mong save money, it's not enough, 'di ba? Hindi siya measurable, walang measurement 'yan. Dapat kaya siyang i-measure. So when you say 10% of my gross monthly salary, 'di ba? It's a good measurement. Alam mo agad, no, kung magkano ba 'yung dapat mong i-save. Okay, masusukat mo agad kung nagagawa mo ba or hindi yung goal mo. Okay, so specific, measurable. Next, letter A is attainable. Okay, realistic ba yung sinaset mong goals, di ba? Kung magsasave ka man ng 10% ng gross monthly salary mo, makakapagbayad ka pa rin ba ng rent, ng bills, ng other expenses mo? If not, then you can adjust accordingly to make it attainable for you. Okay? So, okay lang mag-set ng mataas na goals, na ideal goals, no? Pero you need to make it realistic pa rin, no? To make sure that ma-achieve mo siya at hindi ka ma-overwhelm. Next, letter R. It stands for relevant. It means nakadepende ba sa'yo entirely yung success or failure ng goal mo. Let's use another example, no? Let's say if your goal is to get promoted this year. Okay, gusto mong ma-promote ngayong taon. If you will think about it, hindi really relevant sa iyo yung goal na yon. Why? Kasi hindi nakadepende sa iyo yung desisyon kung mapopromote ka ba or hindi. Tama ba? No matter how hard you work, no matter how early you go to your office, 'di ba? No matter how efficient and effective you are sa trabaho mo, yung decision to promote you ay naka-rely pa rin sa boss mo, sa manager mo, sa HR. Okay? Sila pa rin yung magde-decide if they will promote you or not. So hindi talaga siya, when you say, I want to get promoted as my goal, hindi siya ganun ka-relevant for you kasi nga hindi naman ikaw yung may control, no? So instead of focusing on getting promoted, you should focus on a more relevant goal like being a more promotable employee. Yun. So yun yung dapat maging goal mo, to be a promotable employee. So you know na hindi nakarely sa iyo yung pagiging promoted mo or hindi, but if you will focus on being a promotable employee, then di ba? Mas malaki yung chance na ma-hit mo yung target mo, ma-achieve mo yung goal mo. All right, so that's relevant. And lastly, panghuli, time bound. Okay? So dapat clear yung timing ng goal mo. Pag walang time, kasi it tends to get delayed and again and again. Tama ba? Kapag walang timing, lagi na di-delay ay next week na lang, ay next month na lang, ay next year na lang. Dapat clear yung timing. When you read your goal, dapat alam mo agad when you should do it. Okay? So let's for example, apply natin yung SMART goal setting model sa goal natin na build an emergency fund. So yung hindi SMART is this, save money to build my emergency fund. Okay? Nandun naman yung idea, di ba? Pero hindi siya clear kung ano ba yung dapat mong gawin, no? Pero when you make it a SMART, di ba? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound, relevant, time-bound, you can say put 10% of my gross monthly salary, and di ba? Specific, measurable, in my BDO savings account every 30th of the month. Di ba? Time-bound. Okay? So, ganoon lang siya. So, now, I want you to apply this strategy. Yung nga, yung kanina, yung tinuro ko sa inyo, yung outcome-based to process-based goals and itong SMART goal setting model to your top 3 goals and your one goal for 2024 and mas magiging clear sa iyo yung direction on how you can achieve all your goals this year. So, to summarize, no, I share with you 3 obvious reasons why you should set goals for your career. But you should set goals because other people have agendas for you. Goals give you direction and focus. And goals can lead to achievement and fulfillment sa buhay mo. So napaka-importante po na nag-set tayo ng goals. I also shared with you yung 10-3-1 method to simplify your goals with sniper-like accuracy. Diba? So, ang gagawin mo lang dyan, just write the top 10 things you want to achieve in your career. Then, out of the 10, choose 3 that are most important for you. And from your top 3, choose one goal that you really want to achieve this year. Okay? Then, we also talked about the one mistake high achievers and successful make when setting goals, di ba? And ano yun? It's setting outcome-based goals instead of process-based goals. Again, outcome-based goals means you can't directly control yung outcome na yon, no? While process-based goals are entirely within your control and doing it will ultimately lead you to the outcome that you want to achieve. So, importante po, make sure na lahat ng mga sineset nating goals process-based goals po siya. Okay? And then lastly, the smart way to set goals for your career. So it's the smart goal setting and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Okay? So I think, yeah. So that's it for me. Thank you sa pakikinig po, no? I hope you apply what you learned here in this topic. I want you to set awesome career goals sa sarili para sa sarili mo ngayong taon and do your best to achieve it, 'di ba? This 2024. Make 2024 your best year ever. Again, if you want to learn more and get personalized coaching po in planning your career, I want to invite you to join us. Join one of our on-site career coaching sessions po. Iba-iba po yung location po namin. Uh, we have locations sa Makati, sa BGC sa Ortigas, sa Cubao. We have also sa bandang Fisher Mall, sa Kamanaba area. So iba-iba po yan. So you just reach out dun sa tao na nag-invite sa'yo dito, nag-share sa'yo ng video na to and ask them paano ka makaka-join sa kanila. No? Um, and yeah, so that's it for me. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.